Hello everybody, Sifd here again with another Brotato run, and today I'm gonna be doing the most unique character, Jack. 50% damage against elites, the name is really not unique. 200% material dropped from enemies, okay. 75% less enemies, also okay. 250% more health on enemies and 50% enemy damage. So 250% enemy health is definitely not counteracting this. Like, it's, I mean, it's as if everything is elite, but only the elites actually get the damage buff from us. So there is that again. With what should I play? Should I play with a revolver? I could do a revolver build, or we can just go with a knife. You know what, let's go with knife. Let's go with Jack the Assassin. Or we can just go with Jousting Lance, running into opponents. You know what, let's try Jousting Lance. Gets more damage based on movement speed. That's a unique new weapon. We're gonna play at difficulty 2 because honestly, I'm a bit afraid with this character. And we're not gonna play into Endless because the Endless is bugged right now and doesn't give you the rewards of winning with Endless. So we don't want to deal with that. So let's play with the Jousting Lance. Oh, boom. 25 damage. Okay, that's a very high damaging weapon. Let's go. Let's run it. I would like to do a running build. Honestly. Boom. Boom. It attacks very slowly though. So I want to really see how we're gonna deal against some very specific opponents. But I'm super excited about this. And every opponent is giving us 3 coins. So that's good. 2 melee damage. Definitely take that. 50% from damage and 30% of movement speed. 10% less damage while standing still. Okay, I'm not gonna be standing still. We want medievals. Let's roll these. For now, just Jousting Lance. I mean, we only want Jousting Lance. Speed against range, we definitely buy that, and let's roll for 3. For now, Jousting Lance. Let's lock that down, and let's go. I mean, let's go. Hey, look at our little beanie. Boom. And now we have 2 Jousting Lances that do 28 damage. The good thing with Jousting Lances is because they give you movement speed, the more you get, the more powerful all of them become, right? Because they provide you with movement speed, each one of them. And the same most likely will also be happening with leveling up, right? Like, if you level up, assuming that the passive of movement speed is gonna get increased, therefore, it's gonna give us more. Ow, 5. Anyway, 3 movement speed with 2 melee damage. I mean, we're gonna go with movement speed. Straight up. Now, for example, they're doing 29. Boom, now they're doing all 29. Well, that was a bad example. And I got that one. Boom, now they're actually doing all 30. Haha. Medieval gives us armor and dodge, so that's cool. Here's a medieval blunt though. I don't think I know this. I don't need a shield. And let's go. Ash Hedgehog gave us 2 melee damage. Maybe should have locked down the Hedgehog. Whatever. Honestly, I want to get all my the lances up. If I can get like 6 legendary lances in a timely manner, we're gonna be good to go. Doesn't it look weird, like having one opponent at a time? I really want to find the white flag that says 5% less opponents up here, so we get even less of them. That would be cool. Would like to have just very, very few opponents, especially against the boss stages. I would like to have as few opponents as possible to be ready for them. Boom! Lancing them down. Love it. Armor against luck and speed. Let's get armor just for safety. Range. I mean, did I just reduce my range? Yeah, let's get range, and also let's get this. I don't have the money for this. Let's get range and reroll into a lance. Nope. Let's reroll into a lance. I would like to get the health. Let's roll into a lance. Nope. More opponents. Imagine. Reroll into a lance. Go. Boom. Okay, got it. Nice. Trees 9-100 is not really that useful for us. 2 melee damage against harvesting. That's actually good. Although we need to increase, of course, my harvesting so we gain money at some point. 2 harvesting isn't really that bad, but if I get it this early, it's gonna cost us 40 coins through... Well, not 40 coins. Yeah, about 40 coins throughout the run. Because negative harvesting does not get multiplied. So there is that, I guess. 3 damage lances. Fire. Pff. Okay, that guy survived, I think, 3 of them. And that also for 2. Yeah, most of these survived 2 hits. That is not good. That is not good at all. Not that it really matters, but... I mean, it does matter because at the end of the day, opponents seem to be scaling pretty fast-ish. I got another life point. Nice. I see the trees don't actually die in 1 hit. The line's coming back is also hitting them. Nice. Range, lifesteal, melee damage. Let's go with melee damage. Movement speed, I'm gonna get 6 movement speed. Let's go with both of these. My damage is now at 34. Let's roll these. And now Jousting Lance, very nice. Now we're at 35. I enjoy this so much. Armor and dodge gaining for free is also nice. Although, it's a joke. Let's take this too. It's a joke that we gain like 3 armor and 6 dodge. The numbers are very, very low. In general, what I've realized in this game is that passive bonuses, or I don't know how you say them, I guess traits or keywords, I don't know, I guess weapon keyword bonuses are very weak, like very weak. I mean, 3 armor and 6 dodge is nothing. And in general, like having all of these are weak. Like guns give you plus 50 range at the final level. Like it's nothing. It's borderline nothing. This is super durable. With did you see how much money that thing dropped? Got a lot of money out of that. So nice. We got a box. And burning spreads, that's 10 coins. 45 range against 10 luck. I'm gonna say let's get the luck. Although there was movement speed and the thing and less fit, but whatever. Let's take this and this. Do I want max HP regen? I'm gonna say yes. Roll these. Healing turret. I don't think so. Let's roll for 9. Another jousting lance. Let's lock that down. And this gets what? What's the difference between these two? So first of all, more base damage. 5 more base damage. 5% more damage from movement speed. Double damage the same. Attack speed is just a smidge faster. Range, base range is the same, and then movement speed provides us 1% more from 2 to 1, and then you get even less damage if you stand still. I mean, okay, let's go. I don't know why leveling them up actually increased the downside. That really feels like the dev was, you know what, when it levels up, it has to become worse. No. When it levels up, every single aspect of it has to actually increase. That includes also the negative aspect. Although it doesn't include range, or it doesn't include knockback, and it doesn't include crit damage, but it definitely decreases the downside. I know I'm sounding like a bit condescending here, but I am. Because why? Like, for what reason would a weapon upgrade its downside on leveling up? Other than it feels right? Because, yes, it does feel right. It does feel right that the jousting lance that makes you do less damage when you don't move should become even more steep when you don't move. But if you actually sit down and think about it, it doesn't make sense. Why a weapon leveling up becomes weaker. On some aspect, right? 6 melee damage against 12 max life. I mean, these are very good, both of them. I think 12 max life is a bit safer, although damage is the way to go. We're gonna go damage. And the reason why I'm gonna go damage is because I'm seeing that we, first of all, let's combine things. I'm seeing that if we one-shot opponents, we don't care about how much life we have. So let's also buy the guard and the heal, let's also buy the pickup range and insidiate to it. Why does this do so much damage? This is a high damage weapon. I mean, do I somehow have engineering? I don't even have engineering. Wow, this is baseline decent damage. Should I take this? I think I should take this, especially if it background assassinates other opponents that we don't care about. 6% damage. I mean, we're also gonna buy that, I would say. Yeah, because my damage is the negatives and range is really irrelevant. So let's go. Let's go. Boom. And here is my little garden. The healing garden of Eden, I guess. Let's continue going on. Now, of course, the 6 melee damage I just bought previously, in actuality, translate to 3 melee damage for us, because that is how this weapon functions. And of course, getting movement speed would be a lot more powerful, right? Like getting, if it was 9% movement speed, it would have been a lot more powerful than just 6 damage. Especially because these things, well, first of all, especially because movement speed scales faster, right? It's another thing to get 6 melee damage, and it's another thing to get 9 movement speed. You know, 9 is more than 6. Of course, the weapon doesn't scale with movement speed that much, but I think the legendary is gonna scale 50% movement speed, because it started at 30, and then it was 35. Most likely next level is gonna be 40, and then the last one's gonna be 45? Okay, change of plans. Let's see what we get. Lose luck at each region. Not honestly, no. Range, attack speed. I'm gonna yell yes on the attack speed. We want to attack a bit faster. My harvesting is still in the negative, by the way. Change of plans on the incendiary. I would say yeah. I'm not. I mean, this is 30 damage, man. No, this is 40 damage. I'm gonna buy this. You know, and this and this. Let's go. Harvesting against armor. I mean, this is a lot of harvesting. This is gonna pay for itself like in 5 waves. So we definitely want this. And we don't want anything else. Let's just lock that down and go. And we're still in the blue zone. Uh-oh. This guy didn't get... yeah, that guy didn't get destroyed by 1 lance attack from each of them. So that is dangerous. 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 And he didn't still die. I mean, the good thing with the incendiary turret is that it is somewhere doing some damage to something. So it's just free damage somewhere. And especially because we have few opponents, that's gonna help with clearing out a couple of them. Which, I mean, theoretically the incendiary turret would be better suited for having a bunch of opponents. But in my opinion, having, you know, the ability to clear out a couple of these few opponents, it's gonna make us have even less opponents on the screen. Whoa, we just got hit for 9. Okay, we definitely want to find some kind of healing method, like consistent healing method. Best one, of course, would be the plus 15 life and gain 4 healing per second, no matter what happens, legendary. I would really enjoy that. Elemental damage against dodge, definitely not. This is guaranteed legendary, here we're gonna go for the movement speed. Or the life, for that matter, whatever appears first. Dodge, attack speed, no. Here, movement speed, found it. So let's get the wheelbarrow, which is pretty... dangerous-y, because we lose armor from that, but whatever, my movement speed's 41%. I'm gonna roll these. Jousting lance, take a damage every second and most likely lose the game. Let's go with Adjusting Lens, 69. Nice. And we're gonna combine and buy another one. Luck against HP region. I mean, 20 luck is so much. I think this is worth it. And then 10% damage against 6% attack speed. What's my attack speed at? Attack speed is 15%. I think this is also worth it. Yeah, let's go with one strike assassination build and forget the luck. I mean, yeah, luck is good and all, but still forget it. Reroll 16 is not that expensive to roll, so let's take it. Let's take the 16 reroll. Boom, 58 damage to your face. 58 damage to your face. Nice, nice, nice. If I can get 100 damage adjusting lenses, that would be really nice. Because I also want to get a couple more attack speed options. The most important thing to get right now is the thing that says for each point of movement speed I have, I gain percentage base damage. That is by far, with a huge difference between everything else we can get, the best thing. That's literally what we want to get. So that's very, very, very important to find. I like that I have my little garden over there helping us out with healing. Shadow Garden is helping us. Whoa! We just got through a bunch of opponents because YOLO move, and let's go over to our garden to heal up. Let's just hit those trees. Nice, get my item out of that. It'd be nice to have those bags that heal, give us money based on how many boxes we find. And we found 2 boxes the moment I said that. Would be nice. Oh, here we go. Go, 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 got him! Man, he's super invincible. Pick up but lose range. Yeah, we're gonna take that. Chance to heal on pickups, but we lose range damage, which you don't even have. Nice, 20% damage in 1 armor, but lose damage when we take hit. If I get hit 10 times, then it breaks even, so this is definitely worth it. 10% attack speed. Yeah, we're gonna go with the attack speed. Movement speed, melee damage. I think melee damage is the play. I'm gonna go melee damage. What is a silver bullet? 25% damage against boss elites. Oh yeah, that is literally what this character wants. So we're gonna take the silver bullet. Awesome name, awesome game. Roll adjusting lance and bait. Bait is 8% damage. Armor, dodge against armor. I mean, I have 5 armor and 6% dodge. This is definitely worth it. I want to take the bait and see what the enemies are. Let's hope we're not gonna lose. What does this gain, by the way? 4% movement speed, 20% if I stand still, and 5 more base damage. Movement speed multiplier from 40 to from 35 to 40. Crit's the same. Cooldown is a smidge faster, and yeah, that's it. And the movement speed, of course, +1. Let's take this, and I think this is a very good defensive item, so let's go. Hopefully the bait is not gonna kill us. What is the bait looking like? Here it is. Okay, that's the bait enemy. That was it. Okay, bait is a joke. Unless bait is a joke specifically because of the character here, right? Like, maybe that opponent... Maybe normally bait calls like... I mean, the maximum it could call based on what I just saw, it just called 1. So assuming that 1 was called because minus 75% opponents, I would say bait normally wait, 75 or 85? 75. So that's like 1/4 of what normally would have been there. So I guess normally bait calls 4 of those. So you fight 4 opponents that look like a mini boss that rush you down, shoot out projectiles, and you get 80% damage for the rest of them pretty much. I mean, it's like the ghost pretty much, right? Like the ghost says you have 3 life, plus 3 life, but the next wave you start with 1. That is like you get +8 damage, but the next wave you have to fight an enemy. I guess you have to fight 5, 6 enemies or 4 enemies. I mean, depends, I would assume. So yeah, and I guess bait would be worse if you have a bunch of more enemies. Woo! Crits give us money. I mean, might as well take that. 33% chance, of course. And my crit chance is 0. But this might give us more than 30 coins, so that's how we're gonna play that. HP region against lifesteal. I mean, is the lifesteal? Yeah, let's go with that. Movement speed 9, we take that instantly. 15% attack speed. I'm gonna say yes to this. Dodge is a yes, and XP against range is also a yes with my range. My range is not the positives. Yeah, let's take that. Roll. Missile. Gain damage against attack speed. I'm gonna say yes and continue rolling. I don't really care about that. Melee damage against range damage, that's a yes. And this is also a yes. 8 life, 8 max life against 4 dodge is definitely a yes. And let's hope we're gonna survive a wave 11, because 27 life is definitely not where I want to be. And now we fight the hardest opponent in my opinion. The mummies. Yeah, this thing is surviving 3 hits as far as I'm seeing. Unless I missed something. Yep, this thing is surviving a bit too much. A bit too much. That's the issue with having multiplicative health boosts on enemies. The fact that, you know, it's not double. It's not double. It's 250 times more. So if an opponent takes you 3 seconds normally kill, now it's gonna take you 10. I mean, yeah, it's not 100% more. It's 250% more. So it's not double. It's not triple. It's triple and a half. So that's a lot. Like, this is a lot of boost. And against the elites, I want to see how we're gonna deal with him, because yeah, okay, he gets this character gets 50% more damage against elites, but they still have 3 times. 3.5. No, 2.5. Yeah, 3.5 more life. And they also do 50% more damage. Why do they do 50% more damage, though? Ah, because there are fewer opponents. Yeah, that makes sense. Lose lifesteal, which we're not even in. Gain range attack speed, that's a yes. Range damage, max life. I'm gonna say, let's get the max life and be safe. And let's get even more max life and be even safer. And let's also take this. My range is in the negatives again. We found the Jostling Lance, so we're gonna combine and buy. We're all ready to go for an elite fight. Which is scaring me. It is scaring me, but it's okay. Crit chance against damage. I'm gonna definitely take that. Now that we gain money out of crit chance. Oh yeah. And we also want to heal when we find items. So let's go, because I don't really have good healing. So how are we gonna deal against the elite? This is the egg spawner elite. So this, luckily, is the easiest thing between all of them. As long as you're behind him and get the eggs mutated into even easier version, because now I don't even need to be behind him and cover anything. What is the elite even doing? Okay, first of all, I'm not seeing us destroy the elite. Let's begin with the basic fact of that is just straight up not happening. Come on, attack him? Yeah, okay, forget that. The elite is not dying. So I was correct about that. This is gonna be pretty hardish. Is he still spawning eggs? Nope, now he's spawning tentacles. Okay, this elite is very weird-ish. I mean, it's not weird, it's very simple to understand what exactly is happening. Like, the elite is just changing patterns 3 times throughout the run. Can I heal here, please? Yes, thank you. I'm running towards my garden. Whoop. Let's attack. It was a little prelude of the menu OST or whatever from the Shadow Garden we have on the board. Let's go on. This is no. And this is a 5 engineering. Let's go. I mean, I think we're gonna go with 6 max HP. Now we're gonna roll these. 6 movement speed is a yes though, so we're gonna take that. How much is this damage? 92, 104. Nice, 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 nice. Let's take the healing. Let's take the when I don't move. Let's take my less movement speed. Reroll. Repost. 50% chance to deal 98 damage. By the way, this is plus 50%, and this is item. So I guess if you get 4 of them, 200% chance to deal 100 damage when you dodge somebody. I mean, I have 15 dodge, so this is 50% of the time I dodge, and the 50% of that. So that's 7% of the time we do 100 damage to somebody. I don't want to take this. I want to take that. Movement speed against luck is definite yes. Not because of the minus luck, of course. Attack speed for your current enemy living. That's a no. We're gonna lose dodge for health. No, I'm not gonna do that. Crit. Yeah, I'm not also gonna do that. I want my crit chance. Now that I'm okay with the trees, we one-shot them anyway. We want this for the damage. Not really for the lifesteal, but for the damage specifically. And I'm gonna say, let's go. Let's actually move out. I would like to get movement speed gives us damage. And I would also like to get... Oh, I see the little swordies that appear when I get a crit kill, so that's nice. That is nice. And now we got opponents that actually die in 2 hits, so that's also nice. How can it be that I do 100 damage and the trees don't die in 1 hit? Like, I really don't understand why the trees are scaling in health. I guess the trees are scaling in health because that trees die in 1 hit item exists. That would be the only logical explanation. Like, the dev is, you know, the tree... That thing needs to have a purpose. What is my purpose? Well, the trees scale in health, so your purpose is to cut down trees in 1 hit. Oh no, what have I become? Anyway, let's hit that again. Let's also zigzag through and destroy everything we find and get a bunch of money, because everything is dropping money. And it starts feeling like the 75% less opponents isn't even a thing anymore. I guess as if everything is actually just a normal game, although that's really not true. We would have been seeing madness here at the end. Let's get the luck engineering and pickup chance, etc. 12% damage, yeah, we're gonna take that, why not? None of these, let's reroll, yeah. More enemies and gain crazy lifesteal. We lose harvesting though. Well, the more enemies is gonna be really dangerous, so I'm not gonna take this. Lose 1 health and get the crit chance. I'm not gonna take this, because the difference between 75% less enemies and 65% less enemies is pretty sizable. Lifesteal against engineering, I mean, I could get into lifesteal by taking this. And I think I should. I'm even thinking about taking this, to be honest. Buy this, and I'm not gonna buy this at the end of the day. Let's, 4 dodge. I'm gonna take the 4 dodge. Roll. Jostling Lance purple. Nice. Harvesting against melee damage. Not really. Did I buy these previously? No, I got the wheelbarrow against armor. Okay, I don't care about that. I don't want to lose damage. Let's continue. And this isn't even... No, it is gonna pay for itself in 5 waves. Yeah, but I don't want it. Let's go. Let's go. Like the famous... Like famously, as Jon Snow said back in the day, when people actually thought Game of Thrones was good. I don't want it. I mean, honestly speaking, people thought that Game of Thrones was bad when the I don't want it meme became a thing, so... That's nice to see. Let's continue. By the way, isn't it insane that at the end of the day, I mean, not insane, but isn't it weird that everything that matters in any series ever is the finale? Like, if the finale is trash, then the series is yeeted and deleted from the mind of everybody. But if the finale is godlike, or unfinished, then everybody is like, oh, that series, man, that awesome series that doesn't have a finale, I would like to see the end of that, and etc, etc. But the moment the finale comes out, and if it's trash, it's like, you know what, it's trash, just straight up don't watch it. You know, like Death Note, where everybody's like, you know what, the finale is in the middle of the actual anime, because after that it goes to trash, so we just look it up to that point. Anyway, let's continue. Crit chance against armor, I'm gonna say yes, because that's money. Dodge, also yes. 8% damage, no, let's roll into movement speed. Or dodge, to be honest. I see the movement speed. Let's get the dodge. Movement speed 10 and range, yeah, and lose elemental damage, which isn't even part of the build. So we're gonna buy this, and I'm gonna continue with my purple lances. Roll 21. None of these, to be honest. One last roll for 28. Oh, final triangle of power. We're gonna buy that for sure. And let's go. Let's go. Getting more triangles of power has no downside whatsoever, by the way. Like, even if you believe that, yeah, but now if you get hit, you lose 4% damage, therefore you're gonna more quickly get to the point where it broke even. That is not true, because I have 2 triangle of power, therefore I have 40% damage from them, therefore it is still 10 hits until you break even. So it never changes. The more even if you have 10 triangle of power, still they're gonna give you 2. Even though every hit is gonna reduce your damage by 20%, you're still gonna start with 200% damage. Therefore, it's still 10 hits until you lose all your DPS. Now that I think about it, though, I definitely feel like I'm getting hit more times than 10. So maybe Triangle of Power was not a good idea. Although that isn't really true, because even if I lose damage because of the Triangle of Powers, the actual downside happens at the very end of the run, where you know, the closer to the end you are, the less you care about life and damage, because the wave ends. Opponents move slower and I move slower. I mean, this gonna hit our DPS, but opponents moving slower is good in general. Yeah, we definitely buy that. 6% movement speed, I would say yes. This is a guaranteed purple, so I'm gonna say movement speed here. None of these, and none of these, and night dodge is also good. I'm gonna get the dodge. I mean, it's not like, and another dodge. We're losing a lot of armor by taking all of these, but we have 52% dodge right now, and I don't really want that, like, it isn't part of the build. Here we go, power generator, 79% damage. We take this first. We might have about the t-shirt too. What's my range? 27. Let's buy these two too, because why not? And now we're super busted, because now I just do 162% more damage. So by doing 162%, I mean, the opponents have 250% more life. So the moment my damage becomes 250% more, we just broke even with the downside of the opponents having 250% more life. After that, we already are doing 100% more damage against elites, so that part is already, like, done and dealt with, and every single damage after that is going to be even more. Now specifically, now that I got this, every single level up should be invested into movement speed. Now that I got the movement speed gives us damage, now we definitely want to just go all in on movement speed idea. So that is very important. Also, the good thing with movement speed is that you can easily avoid opponents, like you can just sidestep them, so that's nice. But I'm, you know, YOLO Sifd, just running through everything all the time, because that's how we play. Risk reward, and then cry when you lose, and actually, you know, have to throw the video away because you want to be the most busted out there. Whoa, zigzag through. What? Sifd is throwing out videos. I mean, yes. I don't know. A classic Sifd being opening the curtain. Harvesting against damage. Honestly, it's a bit too late. Although, what am I talking about? This is gonna pay it. Yeah, this is gonna be like so much money. 8% damage is whatever. 10% damage against attack speed. Yep. 20% attack speed against max life. I mean, what's my attack speed? 3d2. Yeah, I'm gonna take 20% attack speed. Let's take the Jousting Lance. Let's take this. Let's see what the legendary Jousting Lance gets. 10% movement speed multiplier. Nice. I mean, that was expected. Attack speed up. And then 5 movement speed and minus 25 if I stand still. Okay, fair enough. Found movement speed against range. That's a definite yes. And we found lifesteal against knockback. Do I even have knockback? I don't even have knockback, so there is no downside in taking this. Reroll. Explosive turret. I mean, too late. Jousting. Nice. Let's roll one more time. I mean, I just rolled for 40. That was a big mistake, but whatever. As if I could have bought anything from the next wave. Doesn't really matter. Instantly sniped. Very nice. But yeah, classic curtain call, as I said. Not curtain call, but pulling the curtain away. That's something that you should never do in YouTube. You know, making people aware of the fact that videos are, you know, not always the very first thing that happens. I'm pretty sure some people do, but most of mine are. Like, most of mine are. But, you know, sometimes you just lose at wave 5, right? That's the thing. I don't tend to lose after wave 12. Not even 12. Yeah, I would say that's 12. That's a random number. Let's say 10, okay? Just to have a more clear number. So I don't tend to lose after wave 10. But, you know, sometimes the run just dies at wave 5 or 6 or whatever. Or at the mid-fight elite, right? Yeah, that's wave 12. So sometimes the game just, you die there, and then there's that. So I guess it is what it is. Like, look at these not zombos. They are, I think, mummies or whatever. Oh, what was that? I just got hit for 1 million. Okay, I mean, upon having 50% more damage and me not having armor is really bad. Dodge heals us, yes. 50% of the time, that is. Let's maybe roll into... I mean, the game just gave me dodge. 60% max. I just hit the dodge cap. Let's get down the jousting lands, but I would prefer just get a bunch of purples. Piggy Man. Oh, that's... I was searching for this yesterday. So, first of all, let's get the speed. So, 20%... Yeah, this stops working at wave 20. Fully disappointed with the dev. Fully disappointed with the dev. And the fact that Endless is most likely scaling exponentially makes this even worse that it's nerfed. I hate it. I hate it. I hate how the dev... Whoa! Whoa! Yes! 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 I was also talking about this yesterday. We got buffed, boys! We got buffed! We got buffed! I used to give minus 12 movement speed, and the dev actually gave us the movement speed back. I love you, dev. I love you, dev. I previously hated him for what he did. I'm like, I love you. And I'm next to Reformation. I went Wonderbot. I take it back. Whoopsie! Abort! Now Wonderbot's gonna be like, ah, dang it! Anyway. Let's go on. Man, I would really like to one day in the future, I don't know, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, I don't know, one day in the future I would really like to collab with one of those people. Retromation, Waterbot, Splattercat, I don't know, man, I don't think Splattercat even is in any collaboration whatsoever, but you know, all of those, so many YouTubers I'm watching, and I feel like I'm close to them because we're playing similar games, I would say. So yeah, there's that, I guess. Whoop, zigzag through. But it is what it is, you know, if it happens or not. Whoa, just attacks, especially when you find items in the games you play that are theirs, then you're like, oh, I know that guy. And then you find your own item, like, oh, I know me, oh, it's me. And I don't know, man, I'm super proud about the fact that we exist in this game, and I'm even more happier that I now am not nerfed, because I remember Sunday seeing my item, and he was like, that's what he got? Minus 12 movement speed and just pick global pickup range? I was super sad. Let's continue with percent damage, I guess. Let's definitely get myself. Oh, we lose speed, but we gain 15 melee damage. Is that a good idea? I mean, we're gonna lose 3% damage. How much is my melee damage? It's 21. Let's take this. So from 233, 244. So we did actually increase the damage. 2 melee damage, not really. Let's reroll. Explosion damage, let's go. 3d6. Bait, 8% damage again. Oh, less opponents. Let's buy the less opponents. Forget the bait. Yeah, forget the bait, especially because the next wave is the last one, so we're never gonna buy the bait. Let's go with even less opponents. That's exactly what I want to fight, by the way. I want to find the white flag. I wanted to see how it would look like with 80% less opponents and not 75. Nice. By the way, if I don't move, we do 134. If I do move, we're doing 200 plus 244. We're not losing that much damage by the not move part. I mean, because it's a flat amount, right? We're losing 20, minus 25, minus 20, you know, and we have 200 plus. So it makes sense that we don't lose that much damage, as it's a part of our damage and not actually a big amount. Whoa. Although it feels like, oh, you're gonna lose 100% damage, but, well, guess what? I have 300% more anyway, so, whoa, dodge. Nice. Did we strike them, though, is the question. Or was it just a dodge? I want to do a ghost dodge build. That's also something I definitely want to do. Hey, there are a bunch of buffers here in the middle, which I hate. Let's go. Buffers are hard to handle. Whoa. Whoop. Almost got hit. I mean, I think I got hit, but I dodged it. And we won! Very nice. I mean, we're against the boss now, which is borderline gonna be mortal, but, you know, we're gonna see. What's my range? 7. Okay, that's good. Let's reroll. 9 movement speed. Let's go 9% damage. Oh, this is guaranteed movement speed level up. 12% movement speed and 12% damage. Now we're doing 296, 347. Lose movement speed, lose the game. Let's go with 10% attack speed. I'm okay with that. Lose dodge. I mean, I'm already overcapped. Healing from items a bit more is better. Crit chance. I'm gonna keep the crit chance where it is because this is lose 2% damage for 3 damage. And now jousting lands. I mean, I can take this by combining a 4 plus 4. I'm getting a 5. That's plus 1, and actually minus. I don't think it's worth it. 3 health and range. I think yes and yes. Roll. Lose armor even more, not really. Enemies move faster, also not really. Beanie, and now bad adjusting lance. Well, at this point I should have bought the previous one, but you know, too late. Let's get our Beanie, reroll. Injection, get percent damage for life. I mean, I'm gonna say yes to that. Reroll. More enemies, lose the game. And now adjusting lance, let's buy it. Very nice. And now we're ready to fight. I mean, if I'm not gonna beat the boss, I don't care. Oh, not moving here for safety. I mean, theoretically, this boss is never gonna hit us because I'm doing like loops around him. Whoop. Whoop. No, almost got hit. I mean, I said theoretically it's not gonna hit us, but if it hits us, we're gonna lose like a million. Okay, the boss is at half life. So, we should be able to beat him now. I got hit! I got hit again! I'm super panicking. Okay, you know what? If I run extremely fast, the boss's circles aren't even working on us. Go away. How much damage do I do to the boss? Go! And we won! Da-da-da-da-da! Win a run with a jack. And what did we get? Giant belt. Unique. Okay, I'm not gonna read. I didn't read. I swear I didn't read. So giant belt is gonna give us health. Critical hit deals 10% of an enemy's current health as bonus damage. 1% for bosses and elites. Critical hits in 10% enemy current health. Current. This is trash. It's trash. It's trash. It's trash. Because, you know, first of all, this in Rainbow mod is gonna be awesome. So I'm so much waiting for the Rainbow mod. But think about it like this way. Crit hits. So this is doing 400 damage. The crit would be 800 damage. So I do 800 damage. And then it says crit hits deal 10% of an enemy's current health. So if from 800 damage, the opponent, let's say the opponent has 1000 life, I hit him for 800, okay? And then this thing does 20 damage to them. Wow. Like, it's very weak. Although, to be clear, this is good with SMGs and miniguns. Just to be clear about this is good with crazy fast attacking things that can crit very often, a lot of times. That's where this is good at. 1% of boss and elites, I mean, it's current health. That's the issue. It's not like, you know what? No, this is busted. If you crit 100 times on elite, it's gonna die. And if you have 6 SMGs, you can crit 100 times within 10 seconds. No, that's not the case. Because it says current health. That is what makes it weak. If it was max health, even if the numbers were lower, it would be a lot better. If it was like crit hits deal 5% of max health and then 0.5% for bosses, then it would be really good. But because it's current health, it's completely useless and trash. In my opinion, current health is always bad, especially when it's on crit. So when you already do a lot of damage, you could just do a smidge more. Now, my opinions might be wrong, of course, but I don't think they are. So, yeah, I would like to hear your comments about this item down below, and then maybe we're gonna use it in the mod. I'm really happy that my relic got buffed. It used to give you minus 12% movement speed, which was a downside that, I mean, it would make sense that it existed because that it had the downside, because the idea was that you don't want to move when you have Sifd's relic because you have global pickup range. But after, you know, further thought, I was like why does it have the downside? Because at the end of the day, yes, you don't really want to move. Yes, it's good for a no movement speed build, so you want to go even more negative in the movement speed. But if you wanted to take it in any other build whatsoever, you just get hit by a 12% movement speed decrease. So I love it. I love that my relic no longer has a downside. As the upside, you know, as Sunday said, isn't the most crazy thing in the game. It just front loads how much the XP you get. Like, that's it. That's what this relic does. Instead of gaining 100 XP now and 50 double XP next round, you're gonna get 150 XP now. That's the only difference that it makes. It just gives you the money one wave earlier. And that's only for the very, very last few drop of coins that you would not have gotten. So it's most of the time giving you 40 or 60 coins just one wave earlier, which is useful. And I love it. I love my relic. Like, this is exactly what I represent. Games that don't have magnetism need magnetism. Games that have XP on the ground need magnetism. This is exactly my representation on what exactly my opinion is on the matter. But still, I enjoy it. And yeah, I think that's going to be it. Jousting Lances, awesome item, awesome weapon, and awesome character, Jack. So yeah, I think that's going to be it. I'm still waiting for the mods to drop. But for now, I mean, we're not gonna get the Glutton item as, yeah. I'm also waiting for this hotfix to happen, that the dev realizes that if you get a max wave on Endless, it should instantly give you the max difficulty beaten, you know? But yeah, we're gonna wait for that. And tomorrow, most likely, we're gonna play the Lich. We're gonna leave the Cyborg for last, as, you know, text. Yeah, I don't know. I want to play the Lich. He's, when you heal, you deal damage to opponents, so unique. I enjoy unique characters. This guy is just, you get range damage, and then half the wave you lose range damage and become an engineer. This feels like, if you see, just read the text and you're gonna see it's not as unique as these three. Like, this guy eats and becomes explosion damage god. This guy's like, everything's an elite and we get a bunch of money. And this guy's like, we're gonna heal and damage the opponents through healing. And this guy's just, I'm ranged and then I become engineer. That's it. So, I don't know. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a like on the channel. If you want to see more, subscribe too. Thanks for all the Patreon supporters. And also, thanks for all the membership supporters. I need to mention that. Like, we have emojis. You want to use emojis? You want to make fun of me by using the blind emoji or whatever? You, become a member for $1. Anyway, that is going to be it. Hope you guys enjoyed. As always, thanks for watching. And see you guys around.